going, guys? HD here. Today I'm going to make a video about using a few CMD or command line prompt commands that you can use to scan your Windows protected files to check for any corruptions. Um, so basically, the command we'll be using is SFC scan now, so System File Checker Scan now. And it's a utility that allows users to scan for any corruptions within the Windows system files and restore them. So reasons why you would want to use this scan. So say if your Windows resource protection is missing or corrupted, Windows could not function, possibly not function properly. For example, you could experience crashing, certain Windows functions wouldn't work properly, so things like that. Okay, and so how you're going to run this command is you're going to need to open up CMD or command line. Now there's a few ways to go about this. I know in Windows 10 and most other Windows you can go to search and just type CMD, hit enter. Another way to do that would just be go into your apps, find command line in there. The way I like to do it is just search CMD, and then from here you're going to want to right click it and run it as administrator, because if you don't run it as administrator, it won't allow you to do the scan. Okay, so once we've got command line up, what we're going to want to do is, let me just expand this for you guys if I can. All right. I'm pretty bad at this. Okay, so once you got this up, you're going to type SFC space dash scan now and hit enter. So now what this is doing is it's going to scan all the system's protected files and look for any corrupted ones. And if there are any corrupted ones, it's going to replace them. And it actually replaces them with there's a cache copy which is located in a compressed folder in System32. So what it'll do is it'll swap out the corrupted one with that. This process does take a decent amount of time. Nothing ridiculous, but it can take a little longer than you might like. And you're not going to want to exit out of this until it's completely finished, or else it won't work. So right now it's going through, it's checking everything. And I know I actually just did this scan before the video, and nothing showed up. So I know it's going to come back as no, a WRP did not find any issues. So that's what you can expect to happen. Now, there's a few different outputs you can get. The one I will be getting is Windows did not find any corrupted files and successfully. I'm sorry, Windows did not find any corrupted files. Okay, so that's if everything's good. Another output would be WRP could not perform the requested operation. So if you get that output, the way to resolve that would to be boot in safe mode. So you would turn your computer off and boot in safe mode. Then you would do what I did in the beginning of the video, run CMD as administrator and do the scan that way. And that should be able to fix the problem. Now, another output you could get is WRP found corrupted files and successfully repaired them. Details included in the CBS log. And the CBS log is basically where it'll list what it found, what it fixed, things like that. And the last type of thing you could get is Windows resource protection found corrupt files, but was unable to fix some of them. Details in CBS log. So in this case, you're going to need to repair the corrupted files manually. And you do this by using the details from the log that you'll receive and then you'll manually replace the corrupted file with a known good copy of the file. And your computer should have that. So based off those outputs, you'll if you do have an error based off the outputs with each log that you get, you'll know what you need to do step by step. And I'll actually link in the video at the bottom the steps that you'll need to do in order to say if it couldn't perform the operation, how to boot in safe mode, or say it found the files but wasn't able to fix them. I'll link the solutions to that at the bottom of the video. So we're at about 70%. Sorry, this is taking a little while. I guess while we wait, I could talk to you about this new SSD I installed into my custom built desktop I built recently. So I built a desktop with I've got 8 gigs of RAM, MSI GTX 960 video card, i5 4960K processor at 3.4 hertz. And I had a Western Digital 1 terabyte blue hard drive, so I decided to get an SSD on Black Friday and put that in. And so, man, since I've put that in this computer, it was already fast. Everything was fast. But since I put that in, it's insane how fast everything else is. So here's actually while we wait, here's the SSD I installed. It's the Samsung SSD 850 EVO 500 gig, and made by Samsung. And this came with a data migration tool, which I'll show you here. So the process of moving if you want to run an SSD with a hard drive together, the process can be quite difficult of whether you decide to make a clone or clean install. But Samsung actually comes with a data migration tool that clones your operating system and migrates your data from your hard drive to the SSD. Makes it very easy. So that's what I did. Let's see what we're at while I'm rambling. Okay, so we're over. Oh, and if you'd like to hear more on SSD stuff, just leave a comment and I'll make a video about that, by the way. Okay. So Windows Resource Protection did not find any integrity violations. So that's what you preferably are going to want to see. And like I said, the other outputs you could get are Windows Resource Protection could not perform the requested operation. And like I said, to do that, you're going to want to boot in safe mode and rerun the scan. The other one is Windows Resource Protection found corrupted files and successfully repaired them. So, and it'll also give you a log so you can check what files were corrupted. And last would be the Windows Resource Protection found corrupt files, but was unable to fix some of the files. And the details in that will also be in the log. So in that case, like I said, you're going to have to repair the corrupted files manually. So if you guys have any questions on how to do any of that, or any, just leave them in the comments. If you guys liked the video, it helped you out, leave a like, subscribe if you don't mind, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you.